Modern machines don't just remove obstacles. They reduce waste. They reuse material. They prepare the ground for the future. This is green technology, where power meets precision and progress leaves less behind. A large stump can slow any land clearing operation to a crawl. That problem ends here. The CBI Stump Shear SS20 doesn't just remove stumps. It tears them apart, splits them cleanly, and loads them with control and precision. Built for heavy excavation, it pairs with mid-size excavators and auxiliary hydraulic pistons to deliver serious power where brute force alone would fail. There's something deeply satisfying about watching a 40-inch log split cleanly in one decisive motion. No struggle, no hesitation, just controlled force, turning hard labor into visual efficiency. But brute pulling always comes with risk. Deep roots place extreme stress on chains and equipment. A single failure under thousands of pounds of tension can turn dangerous fast. Even aggressive methods demand planning and respect for safety. Innovation meets raw capability in the next generation of chipping systems. The Gen Z hybrid chipper truck delivers over 1,000 horsepower and feeds a massive drum capable of processing hundreds of cubic meters per hour. Logs, brush, even entire trees disappear into the system. This machine doesn't just process wood, It dominates volume with efficiency. Track tractors equipped with cutting rollers show how weight and sharp engineering work together. What looks effortless is the result of balance, mass, and mechanical advantage, clearing paths and crushing obstacles without excess waste. Terrain adds another layer of challenge. Chainsaw work at elevation, steep slopes, and unstable ground leaves no room for error. This is forestry at its highest intensity, where experience matters more than speed. When raw energy meets refined design, the RT400 mulcher proves its value. Dense vegetation becomes fine mulch in seconds. No burning, no hauling debris away, just material reused directly on site to protect soil and support future growth. Mechanical advantage changes everything. A pulling system with the right leverage doesn't rely on brute strength alone. Precision, planning, and controlled force remove even stubborn stumps while minimizing risk. Some machines age without losing relevance. The T40 shows its history in every scratch, yet performs with quiet confidence. Years of experience built into steel, finishing the job without second guessing. Once the chainsaws stop, efficiency takes over. Log handling systems like the 540D turn cleared sites into productive assets, moving timber fast and cleanly toward its next use. Old stumps eventually meet their match through coordinated human skill and machine power. Roots resist, steel answers, persistence wins. Dead standing trees, often called widowmakers, demand respect. Hidden fractures and unstable weight make controlled dismantling from the top down the only safe option. Sustainable land clearing changes the equation entirely. Systems like the VM60SR grind waste into reusable mulch, eliminating burning, reducing transport, cutting cost, and improving soil conditions for future use. Some methods are dramatic, even destructive. Others are engineered. Green technology chooses control over chaos. True mastery shows an excavation technique: the right pressure, the right angle, the right moment. Root balls lifted clean without tearing the land apart. High-risk removals in tight spaces require coordination, trust, and calm execution. Every cut is calculated, every movement intentional. Experience reveals itself in precision. Large cedars don't forgive mistakes. Skill, courage, and respect for the tool define professional work. Sometimes old-school ingenuity still wins. Bundling stumps and pulling them together uses combined mass to reduce effort and increase efficiency. When stubborn roots stand in the way, purpose-built stump grinders step in. The Woodland Mills WG24 PTO grinder turns hardened roots into fine mulch, using carbide teeth and controlled depth to deliver power safely. This is modern land clearing. Measured force, smarter machines, less waste. more control. Green technology isn't about destroying nature faster. It's about working with it efficiently, responsibly, and with precision.